Good morning, children. Welcome back to our maths session. Today's topic is Introduction Part 3 and Exercise 11.3 of Chapter 11 Mensuration. So, let we start. Let we start our new topic. We already learned area of 2D shapes, right? Then, what about 3D shapes area? We already learned volume also of 3D shapes, right? Now, today's topic we are going to learn about the surface area of solid shapes. First we can take a cuboid. So what is the surface area of a cuboid? How many faces are there in a cuboid? 6 faces are there, right? So each face is having a shape of rectangle, a square there. 2 squares are there and 4 rectangles are there. If we multiply and add together the areas of all 6 faces, we will get the total surface area of a cuboid, right? So here you can see that first one and fourth one are same, third and fifth are same, and second and sixth are same, right? So here length, breadth and height is given there. So one length into breadth, then second case breadth into height, and third case length into height. Same way again repeatedly length into breadth, breadth into height, and length into height. So if we are adding together, we will get 2 length breadth plus 2 breadth height plus 2 length height, right? So from that we can take 2 outside as common. Then what is getting inside? That is length breadth plus breadth height plus length height. So that is our area. Means the total surface area of a cuboid is equal to 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus length into height. Clear? Same way lateral surface area. What is lateral surface area? If we keep the cuboid in lateral way, so up and down faces will not come. Remaining 4 faces, that is lateral. So that area will be 2h into L plus B. Means here it is coming length into height plus length into breadth plus length into height again plus length into breadth, height into breadth. Okay, so means there all the cases height is common there, 2 and height both are common there. So that we can take outside. Then what is remaining inside? Length plus breadth is remaining inside. Only 4 shapes are there, yeah, 4 faces are there. So 2 into height into length plus breadth. So the lateral surface area of a cuboid is 2 height into length plus breadth. Now same way we can see that area of a cube. How many faces are having a cube? 6 faces. Each face are a square. What is the area of a square? If it is L, then L square will be the square. If it is A, then A square will be the square. Then what would be the surface area of a cube? How many sides? 6. 6 faces are there. So 6 L square. Yeah, 6 A square. 6 into one side's area. So that is equal to 6 L square. Same way lateral surface area. Means up and down will not take. Remaining 4 lateral faces. So that will be 4L square. So the total surface area of a cube is 6L square, or lateral surface area of a cube is 4L square. So let's see our next point. That is surface area of a cylinder. So here we know that a cylinder up and down having the face as a circle, right? If we are means opening the cylinder, what face we have, what shape we will get? We will get a rectangle, right? Or if we are opening the cylinder, then what we are getting? A rectangle, right? Then the side that is called the length, that will be equal to the circumference of the cylinder, because cylinder is in round circle shape. So the total figure, that means the circumference of the circle, so that is equal to our length of the rectangle. Then what is remaining there? Height. So what would be the surface area? means curved surface area means only curved area we are taking, not up and down, like as a lateral surface area. Here it is called a curved surface area. Okay. So curved surface area will be like as rectangle. Rectangle means length into breadth. So here length would be 2 pi r and breadth would be height. So 2 pi r into h, that is equal to 2 pi r h. Now what would be the total surface area of a cylinder? Here 2 pi rh, that is the cylindrical shape. Now up and down, that is circle shape. Pi r square plus pi r square means 2 pi r square. If you are adding together means 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r square. What would be common there? 2 pi r is common. Now what is remaining there? R plus h. So what would be the formula of total surface area of a cylinder? That is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h. Means curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h and total surface area would be 2 pi r into r plus h. In short, you can write CSA and TSA. Clear? In this slide, you can see the important formulas related with our chapter. That is area of trapezium. Already we have done half into height into sum of parallel sides. Area of rhombus half into d1 into d2. Area of special quadrilateral, that is half into d into h1 plus h2. Surface area of cuboid 2 into length breadth plus breadth height plus height length. Okay. Now surface area of cube 6a square. Surface area of cylinder 2 pi r into r plus h. Volume of cuboid length into breadth into height. Volume of cube a cube. Volume of cylinder pi r square h. Okay. Now let's see question number 1 of exercise 11.3. Okay. So the first question is, there are two cuboidal boxes as shown in the figure. Which box requires the lesser amount of material to make? Here you can see that figure A, that is a cuboid, and figure B, that is a cube. So first we can see the volume of cuboid, means that is figure A, length into breadth into height, that is given 60 into 40 into 50 centimeter, right? So multiply all these three, we will get 1,20,000 centimeter cube. Same way we can find out the volume of cube, that is our picture B. The side cube, that is side is 50, 50 whole cube, that is equal to 50 into 50 into 50, that is 1,25,000 centimeter cube. From this we can find out, means we can understood that the cuboid shape is having lesser amount of material required, right? Because 1,20,000 is less than 1,25,000. So cuboidal box A requires a lesser amount of material. Now question number 2. A suitcase with measures 80 centimeter into 48 centimeter into 24 centimeter is to be covered with a tarpaulin cloth. How many meters of tarpaulin of width 96 centimeter is required to cover 100 such suitcases? So here the measurement of the suitcase is already given. So we can find out the total surface area of the suitcase. Means we are finding the area of one suitcase. So like that we want to cover 100 suitcase. So actually what we have to find? We have to find the total length, means the perimeter of the cloth. So width already given, but a length is not given. So first, if we are finding out the total surface area of one suitcase, then we can multiply with 100. Then we will get the total area required, right? So let's see. Measurement is given, length 80 centimeter, breadth 48 centimeter, and height 24 centimeter. Then what is the formula of total surface area of a suitcase? Means of a cuboid. That is 2 into length breadth plus breadth height plus height length. Now you can multiply 2 into 80 into 48 plus 48 into 24 plus 24 into 80. That is equal to 2 into 3,840 plus 1,152 plus 1,920. First add together all these three, then after that multiply by 2. By adding these all, we will get a 6,912. Now multiply by 2, we will get 13,824 centimeters square. So this is the area of one suitcase, right? Now we want to find out the area of 100 suitcase. So area of tarpaulin, that is length into breadth. Length is not given, but breadth is given. That is our width, 96 centimeter, right? So length into 96, that is equal to 96 L centimeter square. So that is equal to 100 into 13,824. So L will be 100 into means 13,824 divided by 96. That is equal to 144. So we will get a length equal to 14,400 centimeter. Now we can convert it into meter divided by 100. So it will be 144 meter. So what is the required length of the cloth? It would be 144 meter. Clear? Now third question. Find the side of a cube whose surface area is 600 centimeter square. Very simple question. Surface area is already given. We know the formula of a cube. Surface area of a cube, that is 6L square. So 6L square is equal to 600. Then what is L square? 600 upon 6, that is equal to 100. So then what is L? L is equal to root 100, that is equal to 10 centimeter. Means L square means L into L. Root 100 means 10 into 10. So L will be 10 centimeter. So the required length of side is 10 centimeter. Okay. Now see question number 4. Rukshan painted the outside of the cabinet of measure 1 meter into 2 meter into 1.5 meter. How much surface area did she cover if she painted all except the bottom of the cabinet? Means we are not painting the bottom side, right? Bottom we are filling with the tiles here, any other cemented part. So painting only the other four side and up itself, right? So what we can do, we can find out the area of the surface to be painted, that is equal to total surface area of the box minus area of base of the box. So what is the area of base of the box? That would be in a shape of rectangle. So that would be length into breadth. What is the formula of area, total surface area of a cuboid? That is 2 into length breadth plus height length minus length breadth. That is the area of the base. That is equal to 2 into 1.5 plus 1.5 into 1 plus 1 into 2 minus 2 into 1. So 2 into 3 plus 1.5 plus 2 minus 2. So 2 into 6.5, that would be 13. 13 minus 2, that is 11. So what is the required area? The required area will be 11 meters square. Now let's see question number 5. Daniel is painting the walls and ceiling of a cuboidal hall with a length, breadth and height of 15 meter, 10 meter and 7 meter respectively. From each can of paint, 100 meters square of the area is painted. How many cans of paint will she need to paint the room? So here, what we want to find? We want to find the number of cans. And one more thing is given. Each can paint 100 meter square area. Right? And the measurement is also given. The length, breadth and height is 15 meter, 10 meter and 7 meter respectively. So here, how could we find? Let's see. Surface area of the cuboidal hole without a bottom, because bottom we don't want to paint, right? So total surface area minus area of base. So total surface area, what is the formula? 2 into length breadth plus breadth height plus height length, right? Then minus area of base, that is in rectangular shape. So length into breadth. Okay. So put the values there. 2 into 15 into 10 plus 10 into 7 plus 7 into 15 minus 15 into 10. That would be 2 into 150 plus 70 plus 105 minus 150. So 2 into 325 minus 150, that is 650 minus 150 is equal to 500 meters square. And we know that the area of the paint in one can would be 100 meters square. So number of cans required is equal to 500 upon 100. That is equal to 5 cans. Sixth question. Describe how the two figures at the right are alike and how they are different. Which box has a larger lateral surface area? So here the two figures given are cylinder and cube, right? So that is the difference between them. One is a cylinder and another one is a cube. In shape, both are different. And what is the similarity? Both figures are alike in respect of their same height. Both are having same height, that is 7 centimeter. Cylinder is also 7 centimeter, means D, that is given 7 centimeter. Diameter is also given 7 centimeter and height also given 7 centimeter. Then in cube, length of each side A, that is given 7 centimeter, and both of the figures are different in respect of their shapes and similar in their height and diameter, right? So what is the lateral surface area of a cylinder? The formula will be 2 pi RH. So 2 into 22 upon 7 into 7 upon 2 into 7. 7 will cut, 2 in 22 11 times, then remaining 11 into 2, 22 into 7, 154 centimeter square. Now lateral surface area of the cube, what is it? 4L square, that is equal to 4 into 7 square. So 4 into 49, that is 196. So we know that 196 is greater than 154. Yes. So cube has the larger lateral surface area, that is 196 centimeter square. Okay. Next, seventh question. A closed cylindrical tank of radius 7 meter and height 3 meter is made from a sheet of metal. How many sheets of metal is required? Here radius and height is given 7 meter and 3 meter respectively, right? Then area of metal sheet required, that means total surface area of the cylindrical tank. What is the formula? 2 pi r into r plus h. Here 2 pi r into h plus r. So here 2 into 22 upon 7 into 7 into 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7 is 10. So 2 into 22 upon 7 into 7 into 10. That is equal to 7 will cut. 22 into 2 44. 44 into 10 440 meters square. So the required area of a sheet would be 440 meter square. Now question number 8. The lateral surface area of a hollow cylinder is 4224 centimeters square. It is cut along its height and formed a rectangular sheet of width 33 centimeter. Find the perimeter of the rectangular sheet. Here width of the rectangular sheet is equal to circumference of the cylinder, right? So what is that? That is given 33 centimeter. Then what is the formula of circumference? 2 pi r. So we can write 33 is equal to 2 pi r. So 33 is equal to 2 into 22 upon 7 into r. From this we can find out r. Because whatever is dividing there, that will come as multiplication, means 7 is there down, that will come up. 33 into 7 upon 2 into 22 will come down. So 22 and 33 we can cut by 11, 2 and 3 will come. So what is remaining? 7 3 are 21 upon 4. So the radius will be 21 upon 4 centimeter. Now what is the lateral surface area of the cylinder? That is 2 pi RH. That is already given. How much? 4224. That is equal to 2 into 22 upon 7 into r, we got 21 upon 4 into h. So by cutting these all, we will get 128 centimeter. So height is equal to 128 centimeter. That is the length of our rectangle. So length is equal to 128 centimeter. Breadth is equal to 33 centimeter. So what should be the perimeter? 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into 128 plus 33. That is equal to 2 into 161. That is equal to 322 centimeter. Clear? Now question number 9. A road roller takes 750 complete revolutions to move once over to level a road. Find the area of the road if the diameter of a road roller is 84 centimeter and length is 1 meter. The lateral surface area of the road roller is equal to 2 pi RH. So that is equal to 2 into 22 upon 7 into 42. 42 means radius diameter upon 2. That is 84 upon 2 is equal to 42 centimeter. and length that is given 1 meter, so it will be 100 centimeter. So we will get 26,400 centimeter square. Now area covered by the roller in 750 complete revolutions. So that will be 26,400 into 750 centimeter square. That will be 1 crore 98 lakh centimeter square. Now divided by 10,000, that is equal to meter square. So we will get 1,980 meter square. So the area of the road would be 1,980 meter square. Now question number 10, the last question of this exercise. A company packages its milk powder in a cylindrical container whose base has a diameter of 14 centimeter and height 20 centimeter. The company places a label around the surface of the container as shown in the figure. If the label is placed 2 centimeter from top and bottom, what is the area of the label? So in this question, we have to find the area of the label itself, right? The measurements are given of the container, that is base 14 centimeter and height is 20 centimeter. But the label is pasted in between the container, that is upside and downside 2 meter is left out there. So how could we find the height? So here height would be 20 minus 2 plus 2, 2 centimeter down and 2 centimeter up, that is equal to 4 centimeter. We have to subtract from 20. So that is the height of the cylindrical label. That would be 16 centimeter. Here radius is 14 upon 2. 14 is the diameter, half of that, that is equal to 7 centimeter. Now what is the formula? We want to find the surface area of the cylindrical shaped label, right? So that would be 2 pi RH. So 2 into 22 upon 7 into 7 into 16. 7 will cut. Now what is remaining? 2 into 22 into 16. That is equal to 704 centimeter square. So the required area of label is 704 centimeter square. Clear? So here we are completing our session. So we have completed exercise 11.3. So note down all the questions in your notebook. Okay. Thank you.